like that. Maybe I should just do that.
Are you turning it around?
Yeah, I just was practicing.
Well, you got to do your intro.
My intro, PTT. This is an intro. Hey guys, I'm on time. I like to be on time, and Ryan's back, so we're on time. That's my middle name is consistent, be on time, blah blah blah. Well, anyway, this is ProTinkerToys.com, the auction featurette. Put my hat down like that. This was created by Ryan, our producer, who's over there. He's back from vacation. Yo, Ted. I didn't get a chance to shave because I've been cold jacking all night long. We're doing Indy cars. But anyway, this is ProTinkerToys.com auction featurette, which we feature, we look at, we explore cars that we're going to auction off on Thursday nights with the race night. And that's from 6 to 7 is the auction, and from 7 to 8 is the race night. It's going to be a big night for racing tomorrow night. The Wayne City Slot Car Raceway is all cleared off. We had some major thunderstorms come through last night, and a lot of debris, but they're clearing the track and clearing off areas where we're going to be at the vendors for the boiled peanuts. So we're pretty excited about that. But back to the featurette today. We do this the day before. That gives an opportunity to everybody, for me, to share with you things I find out about these slot cars that you already know about, because you are the slot car. You guys know slot cars. You know me. I don't know slot cars. I don't like slot cars. I don't buy slot cars, but I can drive slot cars fast, as Don would say. Yes, extra soggy. It was a good rainstorm last night. We definitely needed the rain. But anyway, Brian, he gets these large collections. He finds these cars, these slot cars, different sizes, the HOs, the 132nd, 164, etc. And then likes to turn around, makes the purchases, turn it around so he can get them back out to the public, get them back out to the slot car enthusiast, the slot car novice, the newbie, those that want to stash them away forever, but what have you. But Brian likes to turn them around, and we do this by an auction. We have fun with the auction. Yes, Robert, I did. I got the memo. I tucked it away. Ryan understands. We have it back in the box, the original box, and that is ready to go because I keep on a schedule. See you tomorrow, Timmy. Chris, yo. Hey, Timbo and all. Came down. I may come down tomorrow. Don't worry about it, Adam. You can stay there where you're at. Just don't worry about it. Don't just stay where you're at. But today we have a great show. We have a fascinating show because I don't know anything about Indy slot cars, HO. Yes, Ryan is back. And but that's the show. That's the auction featurette. We go for about an hour and a half, I think, or depending on how fast. But the idea is that you get an unbiased opinion from me. I just look at the history behind the slot cars, look at the color, I look at the shapes, the forms, the artsy part of the cars as I am an artist. And hi, Kathy. I'm not gonna get in trouble today, Kathy, I hope. Hey, Rob. Yeah, the Pro Lumbo. Yeah, I bet, James. Anyway, so I research these, and then you guys tell me all about what's what. You guys tell me what's happening. You guys give me the scoop on what these cars are really all about, because half the time I don't know what I'm talking about, I think. I can't help much on these cars. Sorry, Tim. Uh-oh, you better be helping me, Ted. I need help. There's somebody on this feed, though, that is into Indy cars. So they better raise their hand or their chat signal right there so I can bounce off of them, because this was tough. And the reason it was tough, let me just give you an update. I'll show them to you right now what we're going to be looking at. And that way you can get a feel. I think we did enough of the intros for those that are newbies also. If you're new, this is what we do. This is in the raw. I just present the facts. I present what I find. I'm not trying to oversell or undersell or kill a price on it. I just present it. But I do want to bring this up again, the Greenberg's Guide. We've got another batch came in. We finally got another batch from my little Cincy connection, and we are all set. This book, again, is fabulous. I won't overkill it this time, but it's got the history of Aurora and slot cars, and it's a great book, and people are starting to buy it because now they're seeing that it, yeah, thank God. Yeah, Don, I am fast. Yeah, Ryan still, he still can't believe that my Roscoe, is it Roscoe? The white police car swamped his general 3 times straight in a row. Save one of these for you, Chris. Chris wants me to save one of these for him. So this is a book to get. And the more you guys are getting it and reading it, the more you're agreeing that this has got just fascinating information about slot cars. And again, the price is only $19.99 at ProTinkerToys.com. I checked the prices on eBay and Amazon, and they're up there at $81. And I had a copy to prove that. I don't know where I put the sheet, but I proved that. Because some of you guys don't believe half of what I say, but you should, because I am the Kolchak of slot car investigation. So just giving you a little heads up on that. This is a copy I got off the, I think it was eBay or Amazon. 81 bucks, buddy, and it was used. It was used. And I think they had one left. They probably have one left. Then when that's sold out, then they have about 20 more left. Or they always have one left. And up in Canada, it was running like 120, which was, I think, $99 on eBay in the States. $19.95, guys. $19.99. Get it. This is a classic. In fact, you know me in slot cars. I've been down that road. I even have my own copy. So, because it's fascinating artwork. There's just the artwork that's in here is, it's just worth the price. I didn't leave my markers in it this time. Check out some of the artwork on these old sets. Make sure you have a signed picture form. Oh boy. Okay, Ted. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is my favorite that's in the book. This tells it all. I have learned so much about this stuff. Now, I can't read all the comments. I'd love to, and I'd like to take the time, but I'm a one-man production. Ryan's over there probably looking at stuff that has nothing to do with slot cars, and so I have to do everything here.
I guess I won't share it. All the platforms. You know what? When you sit in the
Here he goes. Here he goes. It
happens.
happens. I know. I know. I agree. It's dangerous.
We figured it out.
Yes, it's the chair. All right, so get your copy, Greenberg. We got him, 1995. I'm going to keep pushing this because it's just such a great book. All right, here, let me show you really quick the overview of what we're going to look at today. For those that are IndyCar fanatics, here we go. There's the lineup. There's the lineup. Going to give it to you right now. Those are my notes, my Kolchacking notes. Kolchak had his little booklet, and he would take notes. I am focusing. Oh, no. Adam's threatening. Oh, brother. Oh, I may have to reverse psychology. Yeah, Adam, come on down, Adam. Come on down. There's what we're going to be looking at. So, who's is there anybody an Indy fan? Is anybody on there an Indy fan? Because that's what I'm going to find out. If you're an Indy fan, I learned a lot about these cars. First of all, I learned a lot that I can't figure out what an AFX to a Tomy to a Tyco to a Tyco AFX to a Tyco. Who said I liked Indies? Okay, somebody else mentioned that they're really into Indies, and that's what they wanted to see. That's what I meant. Somebody had mentioned that a couple of weeks back, that they just really wanted to see the Indy car. Let's get right to it. Before James Murray gets on and tells me to let's get the party going, let's do it right now. Enjoy Indy here. Okay, well, first and foremost, these cars, from what I Kolchacking, as I was Kolchacking online, and I was up to like 3 in the morning Kolchacking these. From what I was seeing online and on eBay and being sold and being auctioned, is that these are in great shape. I'll be up front with that. These are in, I might as well just say excellent shape compared to what I was seeing elsewhere. Whether it was, and there was like 4 different sources that I was looking at, beyond Amazon, beyond eBay, and then actually I saw one on Etsy, which is weird. But these are in great shape, and you'll see that. You'll see it right off the bat. So let's go to the first one. This is a 1991 I'm going to try to get this up here so you guys can see it really nice. Sweet Indy looking car. 1991, it's called a Lifelike. For those that know Indy cars, the brand or the, what do you call it, the brand? It's called a Lifelike, and it's the box it would come in, or the container. Let's see if I can get closer with this. Is that too close? Hey, check Ryan, see if that's too close. If I get too close, it gets blurry.
Picture theirs up.
What?
That's the way it looks of what you see.
Oh, the way it is? Okay.
Yeah.
This is a Lifelike Victory Lane Racers, HO, slot car.
They're saying, wow, nice.
Okay, thanks. Number 5, Indy car, white green. It's called a white green when I checked it. Check the wheels. I don't think this thing's even been run. But the detail and the decal, I'm going to flip it this way so you can see the blades there and there, the pin guide, how clean this is. It's almost like it hasn't, I don't know, the tires, unless they're brand new, and I did not olive oil these tires. Was this a set car? Kevin, that's a good question. I do not know. This was purchased from a collection of cars from another source. So we don't know. These are pre-owned, but we don't know if these came from a set or were taken out of the set, etc. Do not know. But this is the first car that'll be up for auction. Or Ted, I don't know if you're gonna be able to give me a list. I'm just gonna go with what I have with this list. The rims look cool. Okay, the rims. You guys know Indies. You can tell me what the rim. But it is very clean. What I started to notice was the back area here that would change. T chassis or pre-T? Don't know. There it is. Pre-chassis or... Trying to get the number there. But again, I'm going to say this probably a number of times. Lifelike set and sold separately. Chrome shoes equal. Is that everything's here on all of our cars. The wings, some of these cars that are sold online, I was surprised at the pricing and then what they look like. But like a chunk of wing would be missing. And this would be missing. Now, here's the little thing I found. Let me spin this around. This wing had been broken off, okay? M chassis, is that an M chassis? This wing had been broken off, and they glued it back on. From what I was seeing online as I was cold checking is that this is a very poor glue job. And it's almost like if you could melt that or take that off and redo it. I saw some very clean glue jobs where they said that a number of these wings will break off. They were broken off. Don't know. It's just from the collections. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what collections are from. It's just, these are groups of collections that Brian's purchased from multiple sources. So that's where these are all coming from. So there's a wall of these sources that have all been accumulated now, and we're getting them out there for them. I don't think it's important. Check that out, though, right there. That was, if you could take that off and redo it, I saw some really nice glue jobs that had been done early. Like that back end. And then this number here, right there, wasn't sure if it was the collectors, being these are pre-owned, or if it's a number that has to do with something. Yeah, the variants on these, and I'm going to show some of those. They call them, I've noticed now they've called them what are called, they'll have the major sponsor that's of the car, and then they'll have what's called a second source sponsor. And we'll see this as it comes up more and more. Like this is a Goodyear, but then it has Mac Tools, so that'd be your second sponsor source. Now, I don't want to drop the bomb on this one, but from what I also found, for those that are Indy cars, let me know. these supposedly are hard to find cars. And I think part of it is it's the glue job. And this has been noted on 2 different sites that the wings are broken and they've been glued, and you can see where they were done. And it's a poor glue job from what I was comparing with others. But the car itself, and again, it seems to be very rare out there. I don't have any rare numbers. This is nothing catalog, so I know nothing about that. And the pricing ranges up to $69, $70 for this particular one. The number 5, the green and white, and then the fella in there with the little deep blue part of his the seating, and then the red windshield. All right, is that good enough on this first one? I think I gave you a lot of good information. Basically, everything's intact, clean as a whistle. Supposedly a rare car. Not crazy about. Yes, yeah, Jeff, I agree. Spin it over. Oh, that's right. Who says that? I always say that. Carol does. Let's see if I can spin it over. One of them I actually tested on the track, and it went so fast, so quickly. I was like, what? I haven't done anything to these. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm trying to do it correct. I have not had a chance to give it a little bit of a drop of oil on it.
These out there too, in the van when you come back.
Yeah, because I just have no place back there to put them.
Okay.
Unless we put them in the seat container. Is that good enough? All right. Question 2. Like I know on the other chassis, the little hole that I would put a little dab of oil. But when you oil these, where do you oil it? Do you oil it up in here? Let's see. Let me ask you guys this. Do you oil it up in here, or do you oil it down in here somewhere? I'm not going to put it in here, obviously. But do I put some there, or do I put a drop there? I almost had a feeling to put the drop there. If you put it, if you do any oiling. Any thoughts on that? Need to remove the body? I'm not going to remove the body. What's the purpose? What is the reasoning that you want me to remove the body? Uh-oh. Bad glue job. Yes, I agree. Oh, okay, Clint. Yeah. Yep. It's a sweet looker. I'd like to figure out how to get the yeah, I agree. This thing, because this one and another one just I want to get into Indy cars. Start, testing them or let's see, to oil the car properly. Tomy oil it. Brass bearings. I don't know what you guys tell me. Brass bearings on armature shaft. That clear enough? I mean, Robert, I'm not gonna, Robert. Anybody else want me to remove it? Why'd I do that? Why did they talk me into it? Just be careful. Just be careful. There's the inside. Clean as a whistle. Look at that. Nice. I did, Jeff. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. There. Now, where should I oil it? Where do you oil these Indies? Do you oil it here? Or here? Or here? Or here? Or here? You tell me. I didn't oil them. I didn't touch them. I'm leaving these as is. I would assume you break it, you buy it. Yeah, I would assume somewhere in here or here. Very tip of armature. Okay, the very tip of the armature. There's a brushing or bearing at each end of the motor shaft. Okay, gotcha. That's the motor shaft. So down here and here, just a dab, a dab, a dab, a dab. All right, let's go on to the next one. I can't. I got a lot of shipping to finish up today, and they're running me ragged. Never on brushes. Okay, that's good enough to know. Never on brushes. Sounds good. Thank you. Got it. Thanks, Robert. Robert's so kind. Okay, here we go. There she is, back together. Looking sweet. Let's go on to the next one. This was the 1991 Lifelike Victory Lane Racers HO slot car. I actually saw the box that these came out of. We don't have that box, but I was able to hunt it down and found out some information on that. Again, the prices run anywhere from $42 to $69, depending on condition. This is in excellent condition. So if you're into this style, that sleek style there, and then the driver down in the hole, this might be something to be considering. I don't know. You guys know Indy's cars. I don't. Let's move on to the next one real quick. Okay, and this one was a surprise. A lot of things came up, and I was able to check this one out because it was hard. This one I had too many titles. Yeah, it did. It's very smooth. But here we go, gentlemen. Check this one out. First of all, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's in excellent condition. I'm just going to say some of these are in excellent condition. This is actually, it's a Tomy AFX. A Tomy AFX. And, which was crazy because some people on their websites or eBays, they title these wrong. They'll say Tyco this, Tyco, then AFX, and AFX Tyco, and they get words backwards. And I have a sample of that later coming up. But this is the F1, again, Formula One, Indy car. Check the driver out. It's the Benetton. Is that how you pronounce that, Benetton? Yes, this is the 7-Up. It's iconic. Yes. This one's going to go because I might put this at the end, but this one, it's in great shape. It has everything. Nothing's been glued back on. It's in perfect running condition. This thing moves beautifully. Yes, because I did do a little cold tracking and found it at different sources. Best of the bunch could be. And this is one that came with the box itself, but this is the identical car. Yes, that is correct. What did I say that's correct? Because I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Check this out. It's in excellent condition. Oh, the pronunciation, Benetton? Okay, I hope. Now, what caught me off, wheels different color. Yes, let's see. The wheel well, you mean the hub. The hub is different color, yeah. From this one. Let's see, what was I was talking about? Oh yeah, what threw me off was I love this little spot right here. This little engine cover right there. Look how tapered that is and how smooth that comes. Yeah, wheel well as opposed to tire. Look at that little thing that tapered, and then the little guy down there, and some of you are going to see have roll bars and other air dam. The air dam here, that is really sharp. I think that's really cool looking. Just the angle of it. That's why I have another one that's like that. But this is the famous call. I think it's famous 7-Up. But it's the Tomy AFX. They call this the green, yellow, blue, red because of all the coloring that's in here. This ran like 65 to 100, 65 and up. Again, but it depends on the condition, which some of them are beat up. One of them was a high priced, and this whole part here was gone, completely gone. Just the section, just the little back section. Just the back section was there. But this was all gone and still high priced. So I was like, wow, this thing, as I was looking at this, I was like, wow, this is in great shape. Check out the bottom. Look at that. Don just asked for me to show the bottom. Beautiful. It's clean. The owner of these, I'm not sure ran these as much or was into Indy as much and just collected them, but we got a good selection here. Passenger side of chassis behind passengers on the top or on the inside? On the top or the inside? Spin it over. Hold on, Karen, and I will. Which part I was going to say China or made in China? The chassis or the body?
And then whatever spare time, 12. I need 12 boxes right here on this, so we'll get all these off over here. And then I want to get
12 boxes, like the
white ones. That
the trays, yeah.
Yep, 12 of those, and then we're gonna start doing the, you know what?
Okay, there's nothing in here that says made in China or China. It's
okay. Do you want these out and see
on the side. Oh, now you tell me. Now you tell me on the side.
Or see container too, because it has some in there already, actually.
Yeah, whichever one has it, as long as they're out of the way, though.
Yeah,
that says gel.
Okay, sweet.
Gel. Man, this is a classic Gillette. This is now the Gillette here. The Gillette is a little worn off. So this has been worn on this side. That's interesting. Didn't catch that before. Hi, Mandy. You into slot cars? Mandy's watching. All right, let me look on this. It says on the side. You can see, yeah, now you tell me, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. You guys always all of you get me into trouble. You know, I'm just... all I do for you guys is just cold check these things. I'm going to bring it up tight now. I'm going to bring it up tight. Just calm. Hold the horses. It says right there. It says, said it in the beginning. You did? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm only here for you. There it is. China. Can you see it? Get a better angle. Can you see the right there? China. Doesn't say made in, it says China. So what's that mean, Jeff? It's not the better chassis, or it is the better chassis? Play the violet for Pearl, Uncle Cold check. Ooh, look at that. Boy, those Olivas were good. Notice how I say past tense. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can get this back on. Oh, just all right. Let me see if I can get this back on without any you guys telling me it's all easy. But I'm too nervous because I don't want to break anything, especially this part back there. Now, one of you guys showed me a trick, so let me see if I can figure it out again on how to almost. Wait a minute, did I do it? Did I do it? Yeah, I did it. That trick worked. Yep, I did. I did it, Ted. Don't break. I didn't. This baby is sweet. It says China on the side, just China. So that means what? Whoever said something earlier. This just got a gorgeous color too. Just look at it. I'm gonna go ahead and close. Can you guys see? Am I showing this all right? You see it pretty good, because my angle is a little off. See if I can get this to. I'm trying to get comfortable because it's hard to. Okay, he said something way back. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, passenger side. Okay, the passengers. There is no passenger side. The driver's side of. Oh, you mean so the passenger side would be the right side? Okay, and it says China. Okay, good. I'm learning. Passenger side is the right side. All right, front wheel says China or made in China. The former is better chassis. Oh, the former. So that means this is the better chassis.
I think they're scaled a
from what I'm gathering from your information. Is that correct? Super Sig. Yes, thank you guys. Hi, I'm okay. I can't read all this. I can't get my producer to help read these things to me because we need more employees. Oh yes, the adjustable timing to boot. Should have painted his helmet. Should have painted his helmet. You could if you want. I would if I had this. I would then get my color painted to my Kolchak hat. yeah, I figured it out, right, Robert? Passengers. What's the passenger side? Oh boy! All right, I think I got everything covered on this one. This is the Tomy. I gotta say Tomy. Keep thinking of Tommy, my cousin. Tomy AFX. This is a nice one. Oh, and that's right. I gotta spin it. Yeah. Wonder why I have problems getting into a cab. Okay, let's see. See if I can do this without you guys can see it. Ooh, yeah. Oh my, smooth. Oh boy. If my finger's out in the way. Listen to that. Where's the audio on this? I want to make sure they can hear this. Good question, James. I don't know. They either painted the wheel wells on this, the hubs on that, or they took them out and replaced them with the different one. Don't know. I do kind of like the white, though. I do like the white in comparison to the black, but that's a preference. Doesn't take away. Again, the main things to consider that I found is a lot of times these are broken or missing. The crossbars are missing. This one has them. The wings are cracked or broken or missing. And the prices are still high, which amazes me. All right, and that's why these are in beautiful condition. All of them are in beautiful condition. Let's move on to the next one. All right. I should probably come back in comparison to this picture with this one is the Gillette. You see where the Gillette here? Did I do that too fast? Is the Gillette here is worn. So somehow this section here was worn a little bit and this section was worn. But otherwise, man, it's just a good looker. I'm going to put that there. Let's go on to, now we're going to get into a different, no, it's the same ones. It's the same Tomy AFX. And those that know slot cars can help me out again because this just gets confusing with these, the AFX, the Tyco, the Tomy AFX, the Tomy Tyco AFX. But this is and this took me a little time. I had to hunt this down. This is another fascinating vehicle. But this has that little air spoiler back here, and that's how I was able to pick up on the style is this section right here. But this is this is actually turned out to be a pretty famous vehicle, is the Indy McDonald's AFX. And this is 2008. The year's 2008, Indy McDonald AFX. Red, yellow, and that's how it's written, red, yellow, white. With black wheels, okay, for those of you who are into black wheels. And the car number, you can see it on the side, is a number 1. And that's what's shown that I Kolchak. This should be the last one. Wait, hold on, because there's a couple other surprises too, but I will remember that, Ted. This is, when I first saw the batch, and then we were putting them together, it was like, oh, yeah, okay. But then the more I was, Kolchaking, the more I was like, wow, some of these are in good shape. This is interesting. So this is the famous McDonald's with number 1, all right? Now, what's interesting about this, because these are, I could consider rare. Notice all the McDonald's, all right? Is that too blurred? I'm trying to hold this at the same time and talk and move it around. Is that, notice the spoiler crossbar. McDonald cars wasn't sold with the early China chassis, sold in sets and individually. But notice the crossbar. A lot of those that I Kolchaked online and saw on eBay, all the different, this was red and not yellow. as it's shown here. So a lot of the crossbar here was red on a lot of the other McDonald's. So I don't know if this was replaced with the yellow, or if this was when they were produced, they had some reds and they had some yellows come out, but the crossbar, I'm going to call it a crossbar, correct me, it was red. Everything else was right on, but that part there was red. And this is a yellow. Plus it has the, what I call the second, not only is it the McDonald's, but it has the second sponsor. Yeah, Jeff, yes. Just the body itself was high priced like that. I didn't get the prices written down on this sheet here. All right, say it's outside. Yeah, it is hot outside. Yeah, it's where's this poor automotive over? What is that? Overbuild automotive. But this is the second sponsor. Was the Goodyear. All right, let me go. Let's see. There we go. Whoops. And then again, they're all intact. Everything is intact on this. And then it has the nose here and the helmet. Look at the guy inside. This is gorgeous. Now let's go underneath. Look at that. All right. Now, if you want me to take it off, let me know if you want to see underneath. So what's the body? What's this chassis called then? The G Plus, right? Is this a G Plus? F1? That's just gorgeous. Oh, talking about the first car? Okay. Super G Plus. Yeah, Super G Plus. Super G Plus. Thanks, Ted. Super G Plus guys. Thanks. Thank you. Look at the tires. Has this thing ever been run? Or I did not. No, I did not olive oil these tires. Did not olive oil. Okay, let me give it a little spin. This one I hadn't checked yet, so this will be a first time spin to check. Are these fast? I put one on the track and I just touched the button and it flew. It flew. I was shocked how these would be great drag strip cars. But I was surprised. I said, man, you got to really learn some control on these. And I'm not sure if the track that Brian has you have to have different tracks for this? Because I was like, this thing is flying. How do you control it? Let's see if I can get this. Oh, boy. That sounds nice. Let me see if I can get this to. Can you hear it? Well, I know you have to have skill because I think maybe I might night stalk and practice. Oh, that's a nice sounder though, isn't it? Again, the screen's blurry. Shouldn't be because I'm clear as Ryan says he's clear. Trying to clean off that. Hey, Ryan, you blurry? They're either online or gone. Nobody ever helps me. Yeah, get your eyes checked, James. Look at that. Okay, it's clear. Okay. This is nice. So some of the information again, this part, which I don't know, does that make it rare? Is the red crossbeam rare? Is the yellow crossbeam rare? A lot of them that I saw online, which makes them. There's more of the other ones with the red. This would seem to be the more rare one. That's why I like to know if this is even more unique and more rare because of the yellow crossbeam up here. You know what I'm saying? Formula shell. That moves too, but I just don't want to over move it. I think that looks like they put a dab. Man, I tell you, this looks so manufactured. I can't tell. Can you guys tell to see if that was actually a little dab of glue there? You see that? Of course, you see my face more. Maybe they set that in. Maybe they put a different crossbar in there. Didn't like the McDonald's, or maybe this is a, oh, it has a number on the back too. F1 387. Oh, that's the chassis. 387. There's the number. That's not an original fin. Is that what it's called, a fin? That's what I thought, because the other ones that I was seeing a lot of were red. All right. Which I think makes this thing a little rare because of this fin. I call it a crossbar, though. I also saw it being referenced as a crossbar. It needs to be running on my track so I can sell it. Okay. All right. Any questions on this? We saw it. You don't want me to take, I'm not going to take it off the body, correct? You don't need me to do that. You got an idea of what this is all about with this is a nice Indy car. But I do like that little spoiler there, that little angle there on both of those. That's what looks cool about it. That is clean as a whistle. Look at it. Even the bars in here. Some of them were broken on some of the ones that I saw online. That's the biggest thing to all these folks, gals and guys, is the, notice how I said gals and guys, is that they're all in excellent condition. And you're going to get a good one for your collection or to race or run. All right. Look at that little close-up of that. Hopefully you're seeing these. I cannot tell if this is close enough for you to see it to give you a good example of what you're looking at. Let's go on to the next one. Go to the... Oh, actually, we're doing what? We're doing... Oh, I can cut those. You want me to cut those right now?
This is what he does. I tell him, go take the lunch break. He's like, I gotta get this shipped out. You gotta get this shipped out. I'm like, go take your lunch break.
Leave it on. Easy to break the side off of the bike. Yes, I agree, Don. Thank you, Don. Don and I are like this. See, because I know I don't like slot cars. I don't know slot cars. I don't buy slot cars, but I can drive slot cars. And then Don comes in.
Especially a police car.
Especially a police car that beat the general 3 times in a row. Yeah, he's fast. I don't know if anybody. Don, did you see that race where I swamped him 3 in a row? He wanted to go best out of 5, and he pushed me to do it sooner. Let's do it now. I said, okay. And I put the old baby down there, got the old throttle, and zing, zang, zoom, 3 in a row. I'm trying to, Duke boy got nothing for That's right. Got 7 and 3 in a row. 7 in a row, 3 in a row. Okay. Now here's another one. Now we move into finally. I think we're going Tyco.
Yes, that would not have been my favorite thing. You are correct. I'm
not drinking my call. Hey, Don. Okay, how's your wife? Glad everybody's doing well. I'm riding on an Amtrak train today. Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd love to be on an Amtrak train. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to get an Amtrak, go out and see my sisters, do an Amtrak. Go to Kansas City, Kansas, Amtrak, and then from there to Junction City,
what are you trying to do?
Colorado. That's a good idea, Amtrak. First, I got to get the money. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, well, we can't have
that'd be fun. That's right. I remember when I was a kid, I used to take trains from New Haven, Connecticut to Philadelphia a lot. Sleeper cars, too.
What is it called?
All right. Let's see. This one, we're into Tyco finally. Okay, we got 3 Tycos coming up. Get ready. Get ready. These are fascinating too. Each one of these is fascinating. This is, yeah, it's coming. It already came. I'm just waiting for a response. So I do deserve a big raise. I mean, a real one. Check this one out. Okay, you're getting me off track. Vintage, Ted. I can't put them all at the end, Ted. I'm finding out as I went through these. I can't put all these at the end. So I got to split it up somehow. This is a vintage Tyco F1 pennzoil. Pennzoil. Check the cross beam. Oh, check the cross beam here. Pennzoil. Okay, this one's sweet, and I like each one of these, and the way these were designed. The body part here, the way the guy's in here with his blue helmet, the white jacket, his seat belts. Check out the gorgeous windshield coming around the corner. Real glass windshield. It's the number 4. Called the number 4. I had this written down. Magna HO scale. Vintage Tyco. All right. Look at that. I'm going to go to the side. You guys might know this. And you really have to look at certain things to determine whether if it's an AFX, Tyco, Tomy. Sweet looking car, yes. But the angles here, the angle here, and then this curve, this angle here, diagonal here, and then the nose right there. That's what's fascinating about this the drop nose. All right. Everything's intact. All the wings here, nothing's broken, nothing's chipped. Here and here, nothing's broken, nothing's chipped. Coming in closer. If I don't, all this here goes sideways here. Come around the back. Nothing's broken, nothing's chipped. Excellent condition, just an excellent condition. You can't rush Tim. Why, you guys want me to rush? You want me to go fast? I mean, I'll blur everything and not say anything. Prices range from $30 to $40 and over, but I'm just giving you a broad range, a conservative range, over 30 to 40. I had a picture of this one too. This is what's interesting about this, because let's see if I can get this. And of course, I don't have it lined up. Oh, that's coming up later. This is the 4. This is a different style. All right. This is the vintage Tyco. Oh, it's a gorgeous windshield, inside and out. I looked at from there, and then from the inside, looking out. Gorgeous. All right, let's go underneath.
I'm gonna look if there's more room for that.
Look at that. Now, I don't know why the 3's there. Could have been a marking or something, but check out this chassis. Now, this is an open magnet, so that means it's Tyco. Between here and here, there's an opening there, so it makes it Tyco, right? Help me out. Let me see. Oh, that's a good shot there. 440 times 2. Thank you. Yes. Slavari Racing. Thank you, guys.
Critical thinking.
Isn't that great? Isn't it?
Critical thinking.
Tyco 440 times 2. Yep. Look at that. Okay. And just notice how nothing is broken, cracked, or lost. It's just like, I don't know if they drove them or were cautious or just weren't into Indy cars. This is the pennzoil. Look at that. Number 4. What else did I have down here for this one? Yeah, I found this on eBay and some other sources, and the prices varied. And it varied too because of the wings some of the wings are missing. I think even said that they're missing, or make sure you're checking it's cracked. Just like the guy in that windshield. Oh, it's an X2, expected 440 Magnum. Oh, what do you mean it's not the correct chassis? See, when you guys do that to me, I don't know. Yeah, Todd. What do you mean it's not the correct chassis? Why'd you say it like that? I think it's the correct chassis, isn't it? You want me to take it off? You want me to separate it from here and... Huh? Maybe I shouldn't. Should I? Come on, guys. Don't have to do. You guys are the slot car people. I just find them and look them, check them. I'm not going to take that off. The chassis is too new for that shell, I think. Okay. Don't do it. Okay, Clint. Another one that didn't come with white wheels. Yeah. Did come with white wheels. No need. Okay. I won't. It's beautiful. Beautiful condition. I like how the cross beams can move around. The more I look at that, and that little roll bar back there, check that out. That's in great shape. Okay, let me spin this. Let me give it a little spin. Good gosh. How's that? Is that? Can you guys see that? Doggone, I can never get this thing.
I'm taking water, but you carry it with you. Oh, it's 20 minutes left. You can still get the 12 boxes out. You can get that table.
That thing is hot.
Look at this. Fits like this.
Look at that. That is hot. Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds good. The crossbeam is called a spoiler. Okay, so I thought the whole part was called a spoiler. I thought this whole part was the spoiler, and then the part between the two wings here was called the crossbar. But you're saying that part itself is called the spoiler. All right. So you have two separate, these two parts, but the whole thing together is a spoiler. But this part here that I'm moving, I thought was called a crossbar. Let's see. Tyco chassis have a bunch of performance identification marks. What's he saying? That most don't know about. Okay, identification. What do you want? Just my part. I'm on vacation. Took a train to Washington, D.C. from Cincy. Awesome trip. Awesome. Thank you for your update on your travels. I'm sorry, but this is a slot car show. This is not the Amtrak travel series. I've been slot carring. Slot carring. Actually, I could smell it.
You probably just brought them out.
Oh my goodness, you guys! I don't know how you talk me into this stuff.
Are those all those cars you put away?
I should be painting.
No. Yeah, I have no
This is too nice. This is too nice. Look at that. I'm putting this one down. I was looking for these numbers you were talking about. I didn't see anything specifically unless I take it off. And you guys told me don't take it off. It spins wonderfully. This is the one I shot across the track, and it just boom, boom. No need to invest. It's complicated. I gotta get that cap fixed. Sticks out too much. All right, let's go. Let's go on to the next one. You guys are having too much fun at my expense. Oh, I'll have to show this just for a short a break. We need a little intermission, so here we go. I still think that's pretty funny. That works pretty good, doesn't it? Oh shoot, that's right. I was gonna show the guys this also. Too late. And some other cold checking images that I had come across. Let's go to the next one. Okay, get ready to get rockin' sockin' again, because there's some. I think these are some fascinating vehicles, and the colors are good. 1989. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. Tyco, Indy, McLaren, Honda. All right, F1. This is a supposedly, yes, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is a Tyco Indy. All right. From my understanding, that's the Indy McLaren Honda. Honda? Yeah, Honda. Not Hondo, not the John Wayne movie Hondo, the Honda. F1 slot car. Marlboro car without tobacco. Let's see, I think it is, yes. Because now this is the one that mentioned that the sponsor is a Shell. It's a Shell-sponsored car. Check out, again, the roll bar, the windshield, the helmet. I'm kind of bouncing around here too much. Sorry about that. But it's just, this one's a nice, sweet looker also. And everything is intact. This part here, this actually moves a little bit. Move that up a little. And it's a shell, but this is one that was mentioned that it's a co-sponsor. And you can see the name of the co-sponsor way in the back, which is fascinating, up in here. This co-sponsor, King Proto Fan Racing. And then this is another key word that popped up online, Showa. Showa, S-H-O-W-A. That was extremely unique and rare to this particular vehicle because a lot of them were called a Showa. So you can tell me why, it'd be great. And this is what's fascinating. When I was looking at this, any decals or stickers, these look like, good question. Some of these look like they've been, it's a decal and not a paper sticker. But I can't get in close enough. I need to get a magnifying glass to really see like the 11 here. But this is the actual number of these that were shown that I saw at different sites. This is the 11, the shell. But this was different up here, which is fascinating. And this one threw me off too when I was looking at different variations of the McLaren and the Honda. I'll show you right now what I came across. Best Tyco in the bunch. Well, I only have 3 Tyco that I'm aware of. Now watch. This is, let's see if I can find my source here. This is what I found interesting about this one. What do you notice with these two? This is supposed, look how they say it. AFX, Tomy, Tyco, Showa. You got so many names on here, you don't know what's what. But see the body shape. This body here, obviously, matches this car. This one has the box, more of a box, tighter middle section. So what's the difference on that? And I realize the air spoilers in the back are different, but this section in here, I'm gonna sneeze here. Something in here. Don't tell me the chassis has been changed again. What do you mean the chassis has been changed again? I'm talking about the body. Help me out. Help me out. See how the body is this one here. This is supposed, if I got it right, then this chassis was the Tyco Industries that came out of New Jersey.
Right.
I think it was Mount Laurel, New
good.
Jersey.
One last thing, just
One may be an Indy car and the other one is F1. I don't know.
One more of these.
That's why
One,
they're both, I would think, both Indy jobs. Short wheelbase. Is that good or bad? But this just looks, this is a sweet one. Let's see, F1 style. This is the style. They call this a non-drop nose. The non-drop nose. All right. And then it's a 440 times 2, right? There it is. There's your underneath. Look at that. Look at that. And I can take this off, you guys. I'm becoming more confident in doing this. Now, what's curious about this, the prices of just the body were running around $20. Just the body. Not with the chassis, just the body. And again, parts are missing. I saw one. Wait, was that the picture I just had? Yeah, look at. I'm going to go back to this now because I kept seeing all this. This is in excellent condition. So this guy's selling them. Look what's missing here. Got a wing here missing, right? You got the whole spoiler unit missing. And then you've got I call it the crossbar. You call it the spoiler. But the crossbar here missing. Okay, so I started noticing that. This one has got everything. It's all there. So I'm just kind of giving you little things I was spotting and cold-checking along the way. That's in great shape. It looks gorgeous. Look at that. There's the H, the 11. Get the side here.
Perfect. Right there is good. I'll get it.
You want me to put that up there?
No.
You got to unscrew the thing, and I could set. Oh, okay.
I'll leave it for you. That'll be awesome.
No, go ahead. You can do it.
No, it's good. I'll leave it right
It's
not.
I still have some left.
Correct. Those two aren't the same in the picture. I know that, Slot Valley. That's why I'm. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I agree. These two aren't the same. They're not the same. Those are two different cars. All right. This one is that one. Right? So I checked the roll bars in the back and everything. It matches. So everything is on here. Nothing's cracked, nothing's broken, nothing's missing. And yet there's people selling these bodies with broken parts off of it for $16 to $20 or more. Depends on who you go to, what you see. What you have in your hand is great looking. Thank you, Slot Valley. Yes, Slot Valley. Slot Valley might have been the one that knows the Indy cars. I couldn't remember if somebody had mentioned that they were looking forward to seeing some of these. Look at that. That is really a nice looker. Here's another close-up. These wheels, again, I did not olive oil this. Okay, spin it. I got to spin it. That's right. Here we go again. Let's just do it. Let's just try it this way, all right? Going so, it's so powerful. The front wheels are moving. Let's go it this way. And I haven't oiled these. I should have oiled them just a dab. Now that I know where to put the oil, I can take away that little squeal. I just like the sound. It reminds me of, I used to go to the Indy, in the Indianapolis days, used to take me, and just the sound of these guys going by. I think that's the King Proto Fan Racing. All right. Again, these are the 3 Tycos at the end.
My favorite thing to do.
What?
I wish I could just ship all day.
Gosh,
this is so awesome.
Yeah, you need a doctor. Okay.
Well, it's just so easy. I love it.
I know it's easy. I never said it wasn't easy.
I just get to
Susan even said you stand there all day.
And just put it one thing in a box, the other thing in a box.
Reverse psychology. He's trying to
you're on your
play.
feet, you get to do this.
He's trying to
stay agile. Do some stretches in between.
This is intermission. I'm backing up for a second. Intermission. Oh, I need a break. Actually, I need my coffee.
And then they got this mat.
Oh,
look at this.
Yeah, I do like the mat.
Look
It
at
helps.
this.
Oh.
I can do this all day. Oh my goodness, I love it. Look, I just got steps.
Mandy says she would like you to help with the laundry and help with washing dishes and help with the house.
Mow, and I'd like her to shovel the
No,
snow.
she doesn't have to mow. She's watching the kids. She's cleaning. She's dusting.
Right.
My gosh. Unbelievable. I can't believe you. Poor Mandy.
She's the best, though, isn't she?
She's the best.
She makes the best food.
She makes great food.
Just the best.
She makes awesome broccoli salad. I love her broccoli salad, and she makes awesome potato soup. On that sandwich. I still have to see my sandwich she made. Look at my bent finger. Look at that bent, too. They're all bending.
I don't remember what that soup tastes like. It's been so long.
She should make it. There, Mandy. There's my sandwich. I still have my bocadilla you made me. That was an awesome sandwich. Mandy knows how to cook. Mandy can cook. Okay, last but not least, and this is the Rock and Shock 'em. I don't know, Ted. These are all. I don't know why I have one at the beginning and one at the end, but these all belong at the end. This is the classic. This beats them all. I've just built it up. Okay, what we got here? Yep, you got to man up, man. Yeah, you got to man up, millennial. Drum roll. We'll take the drum roll. Here we go. This is, and I'll read from my notes, my Kolchak notes. I'm gonna get a little paper pad that he uses, and I'm gonna get the pencil. And did I tell you guys what I was gonna? I didn't get a chance to watch him last night. I was gonna watch him, and I got distracted. We were doing something else. But I went to the library last weekend, and I found a DVD of all the episodes, the 22 episodes of Kolchak. 22 episodes of the Kolchak, the Night Stalker. And I was going to bring, and Brian and I were going to watch them, but just haven't had time to get to it. You know, the first one, go right through them, binge on it, 3 every night or something, but we haven't had the opportunity to do that. And it was only one season that show took place, one season. And nobody realizes this too, but Darren McGavin, he was not only acted in it, but he was behind the scenes, uncredited, major producer. And that's part of the reason they didn't go into season 2 is he wanted the contract renegotiated because he was overwhelmed by the time of not only acting but also with producing the series. All right, let's move on. I'm sorry. So this is check this one out. Adam's been drooling. This is the Pennzoil Goodyear, AFX Aurora slot car. Number 5. Excellent condition. This is in excellent condition. This is a Tyco 440. I think it's a Tyco 440 ×2. Look at that split magnet. F1 Tyco body. This is a Tyco body. This is what gets confusing. All right. Slot Valley Racing, you probably can help me on this. This is actually a Tyco, correct? A Tyco. All right. Not the AFX Aurora that I was mentioning before. It's a 440 ×2, but this is the Tyco. Look at this, has a different backdrop here and here with the air spoiler. I love the helmet, the mask, the orange contrast with the black seat belts and the black windshield. Number 5. Everything is intact. Everything is intact. Now this is a Tyco, but it's not an AFX Aurora, correct? Okay, it's Tyco. So what we're saying is, and Brian was pointing this out, this is the same vehicle that I found online. Identical, okay? I'm trying to get the right angle, except for the red wheels. Okay, nothing's dinged up on that. I'm going to try to get these as fast as I can to you guys. Nothing is dinged up. But when you look at what they were giving us, says it was listed wrong. They list this person, as an AFX Aurora slot car. So I'm saying this is listed wrong, right? It's a Tyco body. It's a Pennzoil Goodyear, but it's a Tyco body, correct? And chassis. So this was actually they don't know if it's this is not an AFX Aurora. It's identical. I mean, it comes right down to the. Let's see if I can get this over here. The helmet, the body, all this is identical, except for the red tires. All this section in here to this car, identical, but this is actually a Tyco. I'm on the IR, I hurt my knee. Hi, Rich hurt his knee. We got people in trades, we got people in hospitals. I mean, come on, give me a break. I'm trying to figure out if this is why would they say it's an AFX Aurora? Okay, the guy that listed that car is not the Kolchak slot car. Okay, all right, okay, I see that. I see what you're saying. I'm just trying to figure these things out, okay? I'm trying to Kolchak. Thanks, Slot Bell. I'm just trying to, so this is actually a Tyco. It's not an AFX Aurora. It was listed wrong. That's all right. Did you just run me over? That's fine with me.
I wish I could sit like
Now, I don't want to knock you guys over with the price on these, but some of these are running up into the 80s, okay? And I'm not going to... Chrome wheels are the one I had bought new. Chrome wheels, all right. They were running in the 80s. I was going to say the one was $79.97 plus $5 shipping. Identical vehicle. And theirs was not as good condition as these. I don't think so. I want to get away some slot car. I don't want to go there, but I can drive them. Oh, this was nice. Look at that in the back. Look at the sheenness of that. And I did not olive oil this one either. I didn't touch these actually. I spent more time till 3 in the morning trying to figure out what's a Tyco, what's an AFX, what's an Aurora. Why are these guys doing this way when they're wrong? And this has the right. It does have the split magnet underneath, though. I did check that. The split magnet. We do have the split magnet here, but they had red tires on it for some reason. Red tires. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Yes, somebody mentioned that. Online typically name every brand you can think of, especially if they aren't sure. But I thought also maybe they're doing that to get the analog, or what's that called when picks up names and then it shoots it out to more people to see. So they're figuring somebody's going to come across it by accident because it'll be posted because it's got so many names on it. You know what I'm saying? The red tires are candy. Oh. Anyway, should I take it off? You don't need to see the inside, right, of the body. Look at that split magnet. Now what's in a little worn here, and I almost want it more here. Do you think the wearing of that is not the racing so much, but people picking it up? Somebody maybe had greasy hand, oily hand. Is that like they're always picking it up like this? Yeah. Yeah, the algorithm. Thank you, Chucky B. I'm thinking they just throw names in there so that it pops up whether you want to see it or not. I have that one came in a Tyco set. Okay. That I don't know. I don't know why there's number 2 there. Don't know. Somebody's had numbers 2 and 3. Exactly, Coach Jack. This one's sweet though. This is a looker. This is over $80 right here. And okay, we're gonna spin it, Kevin. I think he just likes to say that to just get me to. My eyes are drooping today. Allergy. I tell you, it was thick with rain yesterday. And last night it had some really nice. I love lightning, and they had it was a beautiful lightning show. I think that's why I stayed up so late. All right, you'd like to hear them? Okay, what I'm going to do for you, Kevin, is I'm going to make a DVD. And it's going to have all the recorded versions of all of our cars that we have. I'm going to record 20 seconds of each one. Then when you go to bed, you can just switch it on and listen to that sound of each one varied throughout the evening instead of a fan. Oh, my gosh. You're Dave Matthews. See, that's why you need to be reading these. He goes, hey, everybody, Tim. Please review everything I have missed, and don't say go back and watch later. Hey, Dave, guess what? Go back and watch it later. There you go. I will expect it on my next. Oh, great. I got to make a DVD of these sounds. Oh, my gosh. You just touch it, and it just... Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, I agree. That's an interesting... Yeah, Jeff. From taking it off. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's why I wear gloves. You guys wonder why I wear gloves, because I don't want to damage this stuff, okay? Let's do that sound again. Oh, can you imagine just a drop of oil and a little bit of practice? I'd have this thing sailing around that track. Woo-wee. Yeah, I'd have that sail. This thing would go faster than Roscoe's white police car that beat the general 3 times in a row. 3 out of 5. He didn't even want to go 4 because I already, I took the 3. Why beat it in the ground?
Well, you already beat the best out of 5, so there.
True. I didn't know if you were.
Like I can't. I mean, we could have kept going.
Okay, wait. He says, "Do Lifelike, then Tyco." For the auction lineup. Wait, do Lifelike, then Tyco's, then Tomy. Oh. I gotta figure out which one's it. So the second one and the third one are the Tomy. And then do the Tyco's right after Lifelike. Do this one in the beginning? Yeah, it does sound super sweet. Yeah, it is. I would say I like to oil these. I just not gonna tinker with it right now. I think it sounds sweet. Plus, I tested a few of them. Okay, do Lifelike, then Tyco's. So it'll be Lifelike's the first one, then be the 3 in a row will be Tyco. correct? I thought this one was a big seller. I thought this one would be the one that you won at the end. Because this is pretty sharp looking. Yeah, it is. The chassis clean. What do you do to take off a little of that dirt there, right there and there? I noticed a little bit of dirt. Everything else is just as clean as a whistle. But what? That just right there and there. Any idea? Okay, so Ted's suggesting. Okay, I'm going to bring this down. I think I've got all the information necessary on this one. Excellent condition. Let's go. So he's saying these are all Tyco. The last three were Tyco. The second two, just my suggestion. I'm not, and I don't know what kind of a lineup. So you're saying put the Tyco 3. Okay, so let's see if I can. I'm going to put this back here. All right, let me line them up for the tomorrow night. I'll see how we do. You don't have any. You didn't have any preferred lineup when you took the photos, right? Okay. So he's suggesting the Tycos. Okay, I see. I got it. And supposedly, so I put the, yeah, because it is kind of an open, there really isn't, each one of them is unique and special in its own right, because they all have chassis, excellent chassis, where a lot of the ones I saw online didn't have chassis, had broken parts, and that's why maybe they'd be 16 or 20, and then the ones that were in great shape, or excellent shape, and had chassis were up in the 80s, 60s to the 80s. Man, I just cramped, my finger cramped. All right, let's see if I got this. See if I got this right. Now again, guys, this Brian goes around and finds these sources, collects these, or makes the purchase to get these cars back out into the public's hands. So it's somebody's not just sitting home. So they're not just sitting at home, somebody hoarding them on their shelves. These are to be run. That's what somebody like to hoard, but I got to rewrite some of this information to make it clear for tomorrow night. But here we go. You ready? Let's see. What are you guys talking about? That's a good chassis. Let's see. Should be. Well, we want to get the cars out. Yes, we want to make our money back from what the purchase was originally. But the idea with Brian is always to get these out to the novice, to the newbie, to the collector, to the hoarder, to whoever, the slot car enthusiast. All right. Okay. Love the lineup. I predict auction is going to. Okay. Love the lineup. Oh, you haven't seen the lineup. I just changed the whole thing. Ted told me to change this whole lineup. Okay, Dave Matthews, you can just go back and watch the pre-show, Dave, because I mentioned your name a lot of times at the beginning of the show. Okay, here's the lineup, guys. We got the Lifelike, let's get this Lifelike right here. Boom, boom. We start off with the like. Then we move over to the vintage Tyco. Then we move over to the other Tyco, Indy. Boom, boom. 1989, boom, boom. Can you guys see these? Then off to this Tyco, the pennzoil number 5, which was a big one. This is a giant. Lifelike. No, it's Lifelike. I thought it was Lifelike. Shoot, where's the name? I had it just in here. Don't do that. There it is, right there. Lifelike. Not Lifelike. Lifelike. In other words, it's lifelike. It looks real. Sheesh. Oh, you guys can drive me crazy, I think. All right. And then we have, so I got the pennzoil 5. And then over here, this one, the 7-Up's intriguing. That was intriguing for me. I like that 7-Up a lot. And then we have the, I'm not suggesting anything, guys. I'm not suggesting favorites, my favorite. But, I mean, if anyone, just the coloring and just cool. And then last but not least is the Indy McDonald. So you see these two are the same shapes. The Tomy AFX here. Tyco. Lifelike. It says on the back of the Lifelike. Like. Where's the thing, a jigger? Lifelike. Oh. All right, there. Can you see it? Lifelike. Really? Big. Okay, I'm not. I just want to sell them so you guys can get them. All right. Now, you guys want to talk money and stuff. You can do that, but here's your lineup. There's the lineup. That looks nice. This is gonna be. Ooh, this could be a great race too. All right, gentlemen, that concludes our auction featurette. Are there any questions for those that are newbies? Just a couple of things to keep in mind. The race night is on Thursday nights from 7 to 8 is race night. I'm not sure what we're racing tomorrow night, but it should be a big crowd. A couple of drivers are coming down from Michigan. We got some drivers from Michigan. We got some drivers from Northern Ohio stopping in at the big Wayne City Slot Car Raceway. Right now, they're out there doing some cleaning, taking debris and trees and moving them aside to get everybody to get down in there for parking. And we have the big vendors coming in. We got some big 18-wheelers bringing in boiled peanuts from South Carolina. So it should be quite an evening. Then we have the auction at 6 to 7. Ryan will be working the auction. Are you working the auction tomorrow night, Ryan?
It's still up in the air.
What do you mean it's up in the air? You have to go somewhere?
Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Navy tomorrow.
Oh no! Wait a minute. No, it's race night. Navy's gonna have to hold back a day.
I might do that then.
Oh yeah, I'll call the admiral. That's ridiculous.
Because of my vaccination status, they might not let me travel, even though the NAV admin says
you have to travel where?
I gotta go to Florida.
I'm not gonna do. Oh no! Oh no!
I don't know what's going on. Huh?
Oh no! What's that song? Oh no! Oh no!
Chief, so he's higher ranked than me.
Yes. Do they want to hear this?
I call him and I say, hey, I'm supposed to travel tomorrow. The GM2 said he'd talk to blah, blah, blah. And he told me to call admin, and now you're telling me to call him back. I said, Chief, do you know what that's called? Oh, I said, that's called a runaround. I was like, either tell me I'm not doing it or I'm doing it.
Well, wait, somebody said here, a lady said here, question, why is the guy behind you moving so slow?
Is she on drugs, maybe?
No, she ain't fat, I'll tell you that.
No, she might be
She might be pregnant, but she's not fat.
She might be pregnant.
Okay, bought 2 cars during the stream, multi-taxi. Well, you didn't buy them from us. I hope not. I hope not.
What are you buying?
I don't know. Somebody bought 2 cars. Let's see. Jeff bought 2 cars. Norbert. If anyone should be upset, it's me. If anyone should be upset, it's me. I guess you're right. He shouldn't be going to Navy.
Oh, man.
Well, can she come down and do the auction?
Oh, yeah. Get Mandy to come.
Man, you come down and do the auction with me.
You're going to have Ted. Ted will.
Oh, that's right. The baby can come anytime. Oh, Ted can do the auction. Ted, get down here early. Get down here early, Ted. Somebody's got to help me.
You're doing great, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, he invested. And Don's got the one line. I like his one-liners. Yep. Oh, guys, you guys are too nice. Too nice. I just wish I was on that train with Todd. Oh, can you review my Lola? What am I supposed to review about it, Robert? It's all wrapped up. It's repacked, and I am not unpacking that thing.
Oh, come on. You still got 30 minutes.
What can I do? What can I...
At least show it off.
I can show them, but what am I supposed to show them? Why? What's the point, Robert?
Robert wants to show everybody what he's got coming.
I think I got all my notes taken care of.
He's been so positive lately too, and you're not gonna. You really should reward good.
Oh, hey, I know what I want some help too from you guys. What's this? I noticed this underneath the one of these online, this type of a chassis. Lola, hello, Lola. I walked up to her and asked her to dance. Don't get me started. Okay, this is fascinating because I did some research on this and Brian was helping me out. Is that this is what's called total control racing? That's the chassis way back, because this was on the one of the Tyco cars. It was one of the Tyco cars, or bodies, I should say. TCR chassis. So that's total control racing. So there was no guide pins. Well, I mean, how did it stay on the track? Is it the magnet?
No, it's supposed to be able to change lanes.
Well, man, it was no good here. I don't know what that means. But I was fascinated. I was fascinated by that when I was doing some cold checking. But anyway, I was curious. But it's total control racing. Push chassis made from TCR. Using a steering wheel controller. Oh, that'd be awesome. Track had solid. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm not. Nobody wants to know. Guys, you two, I mentioned my favorite last week, and there was a auction battle. There was a battle back and forth between two that I knew what they were doing and what they were going to do, doggone it. And then what was funny is somebody outbid both of them and then got the car himself. The favorite, the Chevelle. Hey, Ted, don't forget, bring that Chevelle down. Then I want to see it. I want to examine it. I want to cold check it. I want to see if I maybe have a slight interest in it. Just a slight interest. Because you know me and slot cars, but just a slight interest. If I had a favorite, though, I'll have to be honest. I keep going back to the 7-Up. I keep coming back to this. There's just, I don't know if it's the color draw that pulls me in, because I'm just thinking of my palette, my art palette. I would call this the palette crusher. I'd put Tim's studio back here on the crossbar. I'm going to call it a crossbar, though it's part of a spoiler. That's my favorite. If there was a favorite, that's right there. Thanks, Kevin. I can't wait till we get into some drag racing. When Brian finishes up the drag racing, well, first he's got to finish the 132nd track, but then the drag racing track, I want to get a couple of hot cars of my own. I'm going to beef them up. So, Ted, don't forget the Chevelle. I definitely would like to see that one and compare it to the one that I investigated. That what's his name? I can't think of his name. That purchased it. And don't forget, for those of you that did purchase your last week's auction cars, let's get those. Let us know, or maybe we just haven't finished processing. We've been processing like crazy and shipping and handling. As you can see, Ryan has really crushed it back there. But that's because he's young, he's energetic, and he doesn't do anything in the morning, so he was already fired up to do something physical. And so he was able to really
it's been so much fun. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Cut through a lot of this. Me, I have to start early in the morning. I'm just swamped, and it's just a killer time. And
he's older.
And I'm older. But I do appreciate everybody. Yeah, I do too, Jeff. Any last minute questions, gentlemen? Because I'm going to cut her off then. Thank you. Good show. Appreciate that. I'm getting all my notes and throwing stuff away. I did find out about that weight thing. That was interesting. Don't forget, just to mention it again. And if you do purchase one of these guides, let's see. Come on, Tim, review my car. We want to see the process. What process? There's no process in reviewing. Great show. Love hanging out, learning. Okay, I learned from you guys. Come on, Tim, review my car. This is it, guys. Get this book. This is and if you do a purchase this at 21, it's $19.99. Oh my gosh. Shoot, I got to get this thing organized better. Hold on a minute. A lot of good information here. Instead of signing the book, though, but I will get this. I'll send you a signed copy of Turbo Timbo. I usually write your name up here and then a comment, And then down here I'll say, let's see, wait a minute. I'll write it up here, and then down here I'll say Turbo Timbo, the Slot Investigator, something like that. But I will include that in this. I'm really high on this magazine. It's just a book, I should say, because it's really has some. It's got me a little bit more hooked. Not to say I like buy or no. With pictures and the information, it's really got some fascinating stuff in it. And that's when I saw this one illustration too, to conclude, that's when I really got into looking at commutators, the brushes. That's when I started learning, scraping off the grit, the carbon, then the magnets. These magnets here get stronger magnets. Then you have this section here, and then where you're supposed to oil from this middle part right there. It's this. I love that illustration. Might blow that up and then mat and frame that and put in my studio. This is it. Remember, $19.99 only at ProTinkerToys.com. Want some real-time cold checking? Okay, I'm not going to cold check right now. I'm burned out. I've exhausted myself. I was up late, whereas there was a nice stuff going on as far as the lightning and thunder. Okay, gentlemen. Any more questions? Tomorrow night, 6 to 7 auction. Boy, I hope Ryan's here, though. And then 7 to 8, it's going to be a full house. Adam's threatening coming up. But Adam, you can stay down there. Just, get some jelly from Orville and just relax, have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and it's a long drive. And Ted, another special driver coming down from Michigan. And then we have Silent Mike said he's going to be there. Silent Mike will be there. And who else? Adam Action with SVR Racing will be there. Okay, Robert. Don't do that to me, Robert. So we got some good racing, good commentary. Ted will be. Don't forget Chevelle. Yes. Woo. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. James, thank you so much, James Reeves from Florida, for those excellent Olivas. That would make a cool T-shirt. You're right. That would. Yes. Go at him, Adam. No, he is. Brian had to go down to the shed. He's down at the shed working on packaging some cars or something. He had to do down at the workshop shed. So that's where he had to go. That's where he was at. Maybe I'll send you a note. Yeah, they're good, but I just don't want you to spend the money, the price. Yes, of course they are, but I just don't want you to. I could find a tier down that price-wise that would be probably just as adequate. But yes. Okay. And Robert put me back on the Christmas list, even though Ted and I had fired him. Ted and I have our own team now. G or O is the question. G's or O's? Good. That's a good question, James. Let me review that. Let me cold check that, and I'll give you an update. I'll email you an update. G, I know what you mean. G2, I mean, I know what you mean. I will. I'll give you an update. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll send you an email and clarify that. Cold check that. Oh my gosh. And that was, who started that whole thing? Mark Buck. That's right. We didn't hear from Mark Buck today. He's the one that started this whole cold check thing. It's ridiculous. And you know this hat is for sale online. It's running $150 to $160. This hat. I mean, mine looks a little better, but that's pretty pricey. It's the cold check hat. They call it the cold check hat. So I cold checked the hat to see where I could find one. I did, and I went, "Oh, brother, that's too much for me." I don't know if it would fit anyway. I got a large head. I have a very large head. Darn good. That's right. I'm going to hopefully watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 this evening. Gentlemen, it's been a treat. My producer's getting a little anxious and he's getting tired and he wants me to get back to shipping.
That's not true. I'm having the most fun I've ever had in my life. I couldn't get a better job than this. I wish I could do this all the time.
Well, then you know what? Pretty soon you're going to be able to do this.
I wish I didn't have to do this.
Well,
if somebody would take over all of this that I have to do over here, I know I'm always sitting and looking at my computer screen. And for you boomers, you know, I get it. It looks like I'm not doing anything.
Well,
but this is where it's at. It's fulfilling. You're putting stuff in boxes. You're checking things off lists. Oh, man. You can't get more fulfilling than this.
Help me, Mandy.
Don't you
help
agree?
me. Yes. Yes. Help me, Mandy. Help me, Mandy. Is that a song? All right. Anything else we're supposed to share with them? How much caffeine has he had? I don't think he's had very much, Mandy.
I haven't had any. I actually need some coffee.
Rich, can I work for Brian remotely? That's the best way to work for him.
Why do you think I'm gone on Tuesday?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Oh. What's the AFX race set behind you, Tim? That's the new Infinity Raceway. It's the new Infinity Raceway. Mandy, send him home if he has so much energy. Jeez, I'm getting thrown in between. I'm rocking hard place. What's this? It's the Super what? Infinity Raceway?
Yeah, I don't know. You were talking about it.
It's right here. They asked about it. It's right here on the... Oh, my gosh. I got stuff over here to pack. We got to get going here. We're getting behind.
I cleared off this whole table.
Oh, I do that in a heartbeat.
No, it's been full all day long.
Because everything I've been...
all day long.
I've been shipping. They keep filling up the holes.
1 hour. 1 hour. It's the table's clear. Table's clear.
Oh, because nobody's filling it up.
Oh, sure.
Brian has been here all morning putting new stuff every time I would pack something, he'd put something there. Sure. Unbelievable. Infinity Raceway. Yes, Jeff. Infinity Raceway.
Super hot.
It's super hot. Do you have a box without anything on top of it so I can advertise it? Did Brian advertise this? And man, it's time to get fast. It's time.
What are they saying?
Oh, that's for me, from Don. Don, our one-liners. Man, I got bit. Okay, where's another box? Because I'm not taking all that stuff off there because that's all got to be.
You probably got to take it all off anyway.
Correct. Let me see. Yeah, that's that. Look at this. This is what they would do.
Who?
No, I'm just showing you what they would do.
I think you're making it up.
That's the.
You doing a bit? Is that what this is?
No, I'm trying to clear
funny. This. I think it's funny. It's a good bit.
They want to see this Infinity Raceway.
Oh, you should show it off.
I'm trying to. I'm going to cold check. But I got so much stuff.
Cold check would have already been on it.
I don't. Oh, brother. You guys know slot cars. I don't. This is it. The AFX. See, there's still the original color on that. Uh-oh, got some trash. We got some trash adults, trash comments in here. How do you eliminate that? Okay. The most famous name in 164 racing. This is 164. The AFX Mega G+. Mega G+. Beautiful designs. Mere available track pieces. Best quality track. Directional power plug. What the I don't know what that was. That's just a bunch of mess. You mods do that. $100 set. I don't know. What's this price on this set?
Where did this one come from?
Huh?
Where did this one come from?
What? That's right there. But be careful.
Was it up there?
It was right where it was. I didn't touch it.
Oh, it shouldn't have been there.
Why not?
What is this doing over here?
I don't.
Did you move all this stuff?
No, I didn't touch any of this. Have you guys seen enough of this? What's the list on this? Help me, guys. What's the list on this? I got to cold check this. What's the list on this?
No idea, honestly.
Infinity. We have to. We're selling them.
Who is?
Wait, you have orders right here.
Do you think I could put this in an envelope or no? Put it in a box. It's a model.
See that me? I'm a boxer when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, I mean I am too.
And I, you know, the weight of the envelope, sometimes the box is just as light.
Oh, it says 3. Is there another one over there?
I don't know what's what. This stuff is falling all over the place.
Oh, you know, he's probably opening up sets, pulling them out of. I bet that's what he's doing.
Oh, so he needs 3 of those. Oh, okay. I'm getting away from my. Okay, what?
Once you take over that chair, I'm
No,
telling you.
no, I'm not. I want to get out. I want to get out. I want to get out. I'm going to turn it off. Here, I'm going to turn it off.
You
It's
start acting
Slavai Racing said it's what's the list on it? $99. I think it's $99.
This is?
I don't know.
No
These
way.
guys are throwing it out at me.
There's no way. This
$100
is
set, Formula Z
There's
cars.
no way
These
this is
guys
a
know more than
$100
I
set.
know.
This is a $100 set?
I don't know. I'm going to find out.
This is a steal if it's a $100 set.
I got to go to. Can you get online real quick, faster than I can? Because by the time I'm going to. That's right. I didn't know why I had these gloves on. I thought I was just still looking at slot cars. Uh-oh. Michigan. Uh-oh. That's. Uh-oh.
You better answer it. You know who it is.
Do you think it's Ted?
It
Is it?
Gotta be.
Oh, gosh. If it isn't, I'm sunk. Let's see. How do you do this? ProTinkerToys.com, art department. Now may direct your call.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, okay. The gentleman that maybe would want to be interested in that is not here at the moment. What you could do is probably call back on Friday, sometime Friday morning. You can check back with that gentleman. He's the owner, and that's Brian. And he might have an interest or hear from you, but that's out of my realm. Okay? You did talk to him? Yeah, he's not in. He's not here today. So the best thing to do is call back on Friday. He'll be in Friday. Oh, you're welcome. All right, bye. Okay, that was someone wanted to sell Lego sets, but that's out of my realm. So
$99.
yep, $99.95. Is it $9.99?
$99.
$99. Okay, I'm gonna Jeff Norbert. I did some cold checking, and it's $99.99, not $99.95.
That's a really good deal for that set.
That's an excellent deal for that set.
For the amount of track you get.
For the amount of track you
the
get.
2 cars you get.
The 2 cars you get.
And those are one of my favorite AFX cars, and I don't like electric cars, but they just look cool.
They do? Now, do you think that they look cool?
You don't like them.
I don't. I'm not. That's me. I'm old school.
Yeah.
It's old patterns. That's to me is too.
Retro, or not retro, but
What's
too millennial.
What's the speed? What's those characters? The anime characters from Japan.
Goofy.
I can't think of it now. Yeah, it just doesn't have the style's different for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And Power Track, all free. Power Track, wow, there's an AFX. I'm big on those cars in the set. Correct, me neither, Don. We like the more stylized, the more classy, the more chic, the cooler. Those are speed racers. Yeah, speed racers. All right, gentlemen, should we call it a day, or do you want to take over, or?
We can call it. I mean, we got to take these bags over. It's 2:44.
No, we don't take them over until 3:30.
Yeah, but I almost got.
Oh, stagger them. Yeah, I will. I'll take one over.
I can take it over.
Okay, we're going, Ted. Don't forget, Ted. Thank you, everyone. You've been very gracious, very patient. Don't forget that Chevelle. And we will see you later tomorrow night. Let's see if I can do this now. How do I hit this? Adios.
Do you have your gloves off?
I have my gloves off. I have my gloves off. Have a great day.